welcome. So I'm going to start with the natural incense, very beautiful for smudge. So how to make a smudge stick? First, you can cut some herbs of your garden or some organic food store. And here I have some vetiver. I have the roots of vetiver, which is very, actually this is vetiver and lemongrass. This is the roots of vetiver that is very fragrant and people use for creating perfumes and essential oils and for many spells, including the abundance spell and removing blocks. This is rue or arruda, also very good for cleanse the evil eye and bad spirits, and of course sage. Any kind of sage will do the work. Here I have some white sage, and I also have nettles. So all those herbs are known to have the properties for cleansing the ambient and clearing the bad vibes, the bad energies. So we're gonna make a smudge stick. You need a cotton string. I also have some beautiful flowers. I actually forgot the name of this plant, but it's also similar properties. And I'm gonna use some rose petals that have been drying. Okay, so we're just gonna wrap all these herbs around. So here it goes. We can cut the extra. Beautiful, smells so good and very powerful. And you can prepare some little bag, and I think that is a wonderful gift. So another thing that we're gonna prepare here today that I will teach you, and I've been teaching you at the Cosmic Wisdom School, is the spell jars. So you can set your intention to create any spell jar of your choice, really, and you can use different bottles with different ingredients. There's not right or wrong way of doing this, so it's always safe. It's all depending on your intention. So it's a beautiful bottle, that an idea you can use. This is a sweetness spell to bring sweetness to the person you want to gift. I use some bee pollen, crystals, some pink Himalayan salt, some some rose, some lavender, and I wrote down the name of the person in a paper and I put inside the jar, and I created my intention to bring sweetness to the life of this person. It's a love spell, and for this love spell I use cinnamon, laurel, what is laurel in English? Bay leaves, some pink salt, some red salt, some rose, and some pink quartz. So all those things that reminds me of love. And if you know a little bit the colors that vibrates with that emotion, so pink and rose, passion and love. So you can collect in nature all those things that has that vibration of the pink, for instance, if you want to create a love spell. And here I have, and I taught you before, is there on my wall, my Instagram. This is the abundance spell. You can also find out there. So you can grab a beautiful bottle. You might have some of those type of bottles, or it can be small, can be very tiny one that you can also make a little nice rope to use as a necklace, as a good luck charm. So yeah, let's create some beautiful jar spell. And here I have candles of many colors. So how do we activate the spell jar? You can gift the spell jar to that person you want to send that intention. And for instance, let's say a sweetness spell jar, you might want to use a pink candle or a yellow candle, and you're gonna place a little piece. You can just cut a little piece of this candle to put on top of the spell jar. Remember to put a plate on top, you don't want to burn anything. And use something like this or a plate, and you're gonna place a little piece of this candle on top to seal up. So you can ask the person to do that ritual for him when she's ready to activate her spell jar, and then put on an altar or some place in where it's meaningful, some important place in the house. If it's for calming or helping you relax, you can put next to your bed, and might want to use like a blue candle for a relaxing spell jar. If it's healing, if you want to send some healing for someone, you can create a healing spell jar and give a little bit of a green candle, so again the person can seal up their intention while they're activating this spell jar. So another thing you can use is things that you find in your environment around your house. For instance, here on the beach, every day that I'm walking on the beach, I find this heart-shaped rocks. So I want to include this heart-shaped rock in my love spell jar. So this I'm going to be sending love, 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 love in all levels to my beautiful friend that I will gift this for. So I'm going to use some pink salt, Himalayan salt. And salt is also crystals. They're crystals, so they transmute, they purify, they cleanse, and they protect. So it's a great ingredient for a spell. I'm gonna use some bee pollen. Everybody knows the beautiful, magical work that the bees do. Love bees. And I'm gonna use some of this hibiscus flower. It's beautiful, fragrant, and it's pink. And I am going to use a little bit of rose powder for my beautiful friend from Anima Mundi. And I'm gonna put some of this powder in it just because I love the color, and who doesn't love roses? And I am going to include a couple of rose petals. And I'm gonna finish the touch with the pink quartz. Beautiful pink quartz. You can also put the name of the person in a piece of paper if you want. And it's all about intention, guys. It's all about intention. So I'm gonna use my cauldron here to set my intention and clear. You can also smudge the jar, the pot jar. I totally forgot to do that before you put the ingredients on, and you can smudge each ingredient as well with intention. So I intend to bring love and peace into the spell jar for my beloved friend, so she can always live in peace and always live in love in every aspect of herself, the physical, the emotional, the spiritual, etherical. And so be it, so it is. The spell jar is created and cleansed, and I can give purple. It's a very spiritual color, so if you want someone to also have a connection with the higher source, the seventh chakra, the spirit realms, you can gift a purple candle. Or it could be red if you want passion, if you're gifting for your partner. In this case, for this love spell, could be pink as well. Let's see, I have some pink here. So this is a pink candle, it can be pink. So I'll gift this in a little beautiful handmade bag. The person can put the gift on top of that sacred geometry, and as she's lighting the candle and setting this intention, we can also say that at some specific time, we're going to meditate together as she will light the candle, and I'll think of her at the same time she's doing that. So just use your imagination to create beautiful connection with your loved ones. Another thing that you can do for a gift is, let's say, to mix all this remaining herbs on a place like that, a mortar, and we're gonna break down. You can also use a little bit of copal and myrrh. So you mix all these goodies, all these beautiful herbs together with the intention, and you can also put in a beautiful jar and gift as a smudge, a loose incense, a smudge gift. If your friend has a smudge place or cauldron, that is also a beautiful gift for your friend. And for today, the third idea that I want to give to you guys for a magical gift, it's a scrying mirror. So scrying mirror can be made of obsidian, but it can also be made of just a black paint, a spray paint. This I made myself. It's very simple and very inexpensive. You just need to buy those frames for photography, and you paint the glass with black spray. So this is the black spray that I used. You just shake, put outside with some paper underneath so you don't want to paint your house. And we're gonna do little layers. You have to have the spray a bit far from the mirror, and you spray one layer, wait until it dries, and I sprinkle with some fairy dust, organic fairy dust, or biodegradable fairy dust, so it's a bit shiny, and then you let it dry, and you do it again, another layer and a few layers until it's black. And the scrying mirror is used for divination, just like a crystal ball. So a very good exercise is at nighttime. You light up a candle, and you have your scrying mirror in front of the candle, and you stare at it, taking few deep breaths until you'll be able to see images and vision, and you see some images appearing in your scrying mirror, and you might be able to see the future, what's happening. So this is also a beautiful gift that it's very easy to make, very simple, and yeah, some awesome idea for your wizards, witches, warlocks, and fairies, and friends that love this kind of things. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed, and sending you much love and a beautiful Christmas, and yeah, don't forget the main reason that we celebrate these times. Even if you don't have a religion, or if you don't want to celebrate Christmas, you can always gift someone and send love to everyone. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and beautiful festivities. Hariom Tatsat.